Alright. Hey everybody, ASMR Sports here. It's been a little bit since I made a video. Largely because I haven't really been opening a whole lot of stuff. For whatever reason. I don't know, there's not been a whole lot I've been interested in buying. Like I think the last thing that I bought was, at least for myself, was 2019 Topps Update Baseball, but I've been pretty interested in basketball this year because I've generally had pretty good luck with basketball stuff, and of course everybody's hyped up about Zion Williamson, although he is injured right now, and I think he's out for like, I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks. So that's killed a lot of the energy, and prices have gone down a little bit on this unopened stuff, but I don't think it's gone down nearly enough. Meanwhile, it's interesting that the basketball products from last year, 2018-19 stuff, are super hot right now because at least 2 of the top prospects are doing really well. I don't know if others are, but like Trae Young and Luka Doncic are like super hot right now, so their cards are very valuable, and luckily I wouldn't say I stocked up necessarily, but I did buy a few things from 18-19 basketball that I've kind of been hanging on to just see if they go up in value, and they did, which is great. So I have some like Prism, and I have like 1 box of Optic basketball from last year, which is like crazy expensive. It's like $350 now. Anyways, today we have some Sour Patch Kids. Yay. And the cards here are NBA hoops, and this is the first like NBA jersey product of the year. This is the first product that shows the most recent draft picks in their NBA jerseys. So there have been a few things out so far which we have opened on this channel, to the chagrin of many, that have been college products, like Contenders Draft, which was horrifically expensive and pretty crappy. There's also Prism Draft, which is I think a new product this year. So it's the Prism basketball design, but with the draft. Basically the players in their college uniforms from the most recent draft. So I actually have a few boxes of that, which I picked up on the cheap, and I've not opened them. I'm kind of hoping to sell them, but I think their value's dropping fast, so I don't know if I'll get a chance to do that or not. Anyways, these boxes, this is a blaster box, $20, 11 packs, 1 autograph or memorabilia card per box, so it's almost certainly going to be a memorabilia card, but I've been shocked before. Oh, interesting, I don't see any like super fat packs that would be hiding memorabilia cards. Actually, this one is on top. Maybe that one, let's see. So, oh, look at that, that's not a memorabilia card, so look at that, we might have an auto. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but so we're looking for the top draft picks. Brandon Clark, rookie card. I'm not sure how good he is. Kobe White, rookie card. It says tribute. I don't know what. That's different than like that card. So, well, anyways, Markieff Morris, Malik Beasley, Matthew Della Vedova, Avery Bradley. So I've got 2 blaster boxes and like 5 of these hanger packs, which when they were on the hangers at Target on the rack, they looked kind of like, I don't know, crinkly, which makes me think they might have been searched, so I didn't want to buy too many. So there's a cool one, John Morant. He's one of the top picks. I don't have any idea how the season's only been going on for like, I think 3 weeks maybe. So I don't know how everybody's doing. Today is I don't know what it is. It's like November 10th or something today, as I record this. But anyways, John Morant is certainly one of the top, maybe top 3, I think, picks. That looks like a parallel, some kind of blue parallel. So that John Morant's pretty awesome, I think. Player I'm looking for is RJ Barrett, who's one of the Duke guys. I think there was like 3 that were drafted in the top, whatever, first round, second round. Rui Hachimura, he's pretty good. I got a pretty good auto of him out of Contenders. That was probably one of the top 3 cards I got. By the way, this video is in widescreen mode, because I don't know, I was thinking I wouldn't get everything in at the beginning if I didn't do it widescreen, so I might switch to the like normal mode, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook, traded to the Rockets. Mike Conley, Cameron Johnson, Terrence Mann, Karl Anthony Towns, subset of some kind. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, excuse me, Larry Nance Jr. I still have a bit of a cough. There's a nice security patch there. You know, it's funny, these things always come on stickers. So if you want to play a joke on your friend, you can put that sticker on their pack or something. Gotta walk through. Not that they do anything when you set off an alarm, I feel like. There's Giannis. Not sure how good he's doing this year. Alright, what we got here? Jason Tatum. Frequent Flyers. That's kind of cool looking card. I think that's just a cool looking subset card. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, so these hoops cards every year, you know, they're a pretty low end product. But they get some excitement when they come out because they're the first NBA logo cards of the top draft player, all the draft players, so that's exciting. But I think that, you know, if you get a good rookie card, it's always going to go down and down and down in value. As the stuff like Prism and Select come out. Prism stuff is available for pre-order now. You can see the I'm gonna zoom this in because you can actually see like the tripod this thing is on when you have it zoomed out. So sorry if I gave anybody a seizure just then. But I was noticing that the pre-order for Prism Basketball, which is always a super hot product, regardless of what's going on with the draft, but because of Zion, this, you know, would-be megastar, the prices on that stuff is just bonkers. I think for a hobby box it's like $399. And what have we here? Oh, sweet. Granado, yeah. Even though it's a terrible autograph. I mean, the autograph itself, I've never heard of this guy, so doesn't say rookie or anything, so I don't think he's very good. But I don't care. I'm happy to get any autograph out of a product like this, because 9 times out of 10, if it's an autograph or a memorabilia card, you're gonna get a memorabilia card, and memorabilia cards are not worth anything. I have a memorabilia card out of Prism of Luka Doncic from last year, and I think that's worth like half of his base card out of that product. Eric Paschal. Cam Reddish is really good. I don't know how he's doing, but he's one of the top draft guys. Dennis Smith, Nicholas Batum, Bojan Bogdanovic. I don't know if I'm gonna open up that second box. Maybe try to get through these hanger packs. So in any event, since it's basketball season and baseball season now is officially over. Boy, I don't know if I've. Oh, there's a Zion tribute. I don't know what these tribute cards are about. Is that like a base card or what? I don't know. We'll see. Jordan Poole, I think he's okay. So I don't know if I've done a video since the end of the baseball season, so congrats to you Nationals fans out there. I was definitely rooting for the Nationals. I was kind of hoping Soto would have a bigger World Series, and he did hit, at least a couple of home runs in the series. Maybe it was just one, but he had, a few decent hits, but didn't ever have kind of a, there's a nice numbered parallel. He didn't have any sort of game-defining hits, but that's okay. It's like second year, so these cards have been very hot basically since they got in series. So I'm sad for all you Astros fans, but actually I'm only sad for what's his name? Oh, look at that security, not on the sticker. Jose Altuve, who I think is just a really great player, and a good, he's a nice guy, it would seem, from what I can tell. A lot of the other guys in the Astros, like Correa in particular, and I have a small sample size because I only really saw him during the playoff games that I was watching, which mostly was the Yankees and the World Series. But I don't know, he just seems really cocky, and I mean, he's a great player, don't get me wrong, in terms of his talent. Carlos Correa is just like bonkers good, but he's been injured a ton. Nice second year, Doncic. So I don't know, for him to get like super cocky, like he threw at a guy at home in the Yankee series, and it was just like a total sort of gamble play by the third base coach, and he was like wagging his finger after the guy got out. It's like, okay, dude, first of all, you're an infielder, you're throwing a guy out at home, you don't get to wag your finger. If you're an outfielder and you throw a guy out at third base, then you can wag your finger a little bit, but you're a freaking infielder throwing to home on a play that's basically the third base coach's, fault. So, I don't know, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, as you can tell. Interesting. That's a cool looking parallel, but I don't think Fred VanVleet is any good. Frequent flyers. Anyways, I'm sure I'm offending some Astros fans out there, but I don't mean to. I'm sure Astros fans hate a lot of attitudes on the Yankees or other teams they've played, but I'm just sort of trying to explain why why I'm not so super hyped about the Astros. I also think I really hate it when teams win like the World Series multiple times in a row. Assuming it's not my team, of course, which I'd love. But you know, if there's ever a case where a team has won it 1 year and then they're back in the next year, I'll always root for the other team because I don't know. I just feel like the more variety there is in the teams that win the World Series, the better the sort of state of the game in baseball. Anyway, so the series is over. The season is over. And it's interesting. Kevin Knox. I've never seen Kevin Knox the second in any Kevin Knox cards. It usually says Kevin Knox. Well, apparently his dad's named Kevin Knox too. So here we got another backwards card. And this is I wonder if this is like a explosive teal explosion parallel, I think is what this is. I just read that off the pack. So, anyways, that's a long way of saying, you know, baseball products, there's a few things coming out actually that I am excited about. There's a Bowman Draft, although, boy, that's another thing that is stupid expensive right now. In pre-order anyways. But that's coming out, and then Bowman's Best is coming out, and I love that stuff. That's one of my favorite products. At least the last few years, a couple years. So I'm excited about that. But there should be a lot of basketball stuff coming out. I hope it's not like all redunk, overpriced, as the pre-orders would suggest. Honestly, if Zion doesn't do that well, I think the prices are going to crash, but we will see. Maybe I'll just go and open my 1819 products. Pull some Lucas out of there. I don't know, that's so what I bought, I mentioned that I'd kind of done a little bit of, you know, investing in that stuff. But what I bought was, that's Iman Shumpert. Haven't seen him around in a while. I remember him when he played for the Knicks. Oh yeah, so the thing that I bought of 1819 is I bought a case of Prism retail, what do they call them? Fast break boxes. And I think, I don't know what the per box price was. It's probably about like 75 or 85 bucks per box, you know, if you buy a whole case. And I bought it, I don't know when the heck I bought it, like sometime in the off season when was that? I don't know when I bought it. It was like a year ago, maybe less. But that stuff is now worth like 250 bucks a box, I think. So it was definitely a good buy that I'm glad I made. So there's Markelle Fultz. He was the #1 draft pick, I believe, like 2 years ago. Like, not this year, not last year, but the year before that. And apparently it just sucked. He had some injuries, I think. But then when he wasn't injured, he did not play well. And then he got traded away. So he started with the Sixers. So the Magic, I guess, is who he got traded away to. Or I don't know how he's doing this year, but I'm kind of rooting for him. Because you'd think he'd have some talent if he was #1 draft pick. And I have, like, some pretty decent hits of him. So that would be nice if he did really well, but time's kind of running out on him getting his crap together. There's Rui Hachimura, one of the top guys in the draft. Still no RJ Barrett's there. There's a Nick though, Ignas Brazdeikis. Alright, well, we've gotten like those one Zion William card, but it didn't seem like it was like a base card, it was like something else. But I might just be wrong and that could have been a base card. So, who knows? We'll find out if we get something that looks more like a base card in this pack. Okay, let's do Trier. There's our explosive. Oh, that's a cool Luka Doncic coming up. Teal Explosion, Jarrell Brantley, rookie card, and then there's some kind of subset Luka. Interesting. I wonder what that is because it's backwards, which is usually hit. There's a nice John Morant subset of some kind. So, okay, this is an orange explosion barrel. Wow, number 25. Avery Bradley, I don't think he's very good. And Julius Erving tribute, so that one, Zion I got was one of these tribute cards. Chumoki is pretty decent. Dylan Windler is not, I don't think, very good. And there's an RJ Barrett, but it's one of these tributes, so I just don't know. If that's the only rookie card they got. If so, that's cool, because we got RJ and we got Zion, so. Alright, well there you go. There's a bunch of NBA hoops. I doubt I'll open any more of this stuff. I might open this eventually. But yeah, it was just kind of fun to have an NBA licensed product first of the year. So hope you basketball fans enjoyed that. Excuse me. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will catch you all later. All right, bye.